Continuing the case, so Dr. Ward, perfumer resigns. The perfumer was left for a short holiday in Venice on 31 May. The Prime Minister set out for northern Scotland. Both were no doubt aware that the trial of Lucky Gordon would begin on the 5th of June. On the 3rd of June, the perfumer was returned unexpectedly from Italy. A little own dialect that is used. मैं हंसना तां राइट क्योंकि एक बाज नहीं आने मैं सोचने में कोई और बंदा था मैं हंसाशना भी तक है. Anyway, Italy, where John Perfumer had confessed to his wife, he informed Macmillan, parliamentary private secretary, and tendered his immediate resignation. 2 days later, Keeler gave evidence in Gordon's trial at the Old Bailey. In the course of the chaotic hearing, Gordon announced that he was withdrawing instructions from counsel and established the right to question the witness himself. He told the court, "This is more or less a put-up case by Dr. Stephen Ward, who is known as a crank. I want to show that what took place that night is a put-up thing." He asked for a number of additional witnesses to be called, including 2 men called Fenton and Comacchio, who were with Keeler that night she was attacked by Lucky Gordon, but were being shielded by her. Probably these 2 at the party or something. The police said that they were unable to find these 2, although it was later revealed that at the time, Comacchio was held on remand. On 6th of June, Gordon was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment for assault. He immediately announced that he would appeal. The night Ward appeared on the ITN Current Affairs program This Week, asked point blank if he had been running a call girl ring. He replied confidently, "Certainly not." But 2 days later, on Saturday 8th of June, Ward was arrested and charged under the Sexual Offences Act. Now the press truly took their revenge, not only on Ward or Keeler, but upon the establishment that had gagged them all those months. All the Sunday papers were highly critical of the way in which Macmillan had handled an affair, and the News of the World published the first part of Keeler's confessions, scooping up the process of an extra quarter of a million in sales. A debate in the Commons was set down for 17 June with a vote of no confidence. The government came close to falling. Next morning the headlines read, "Premier likely to resign soon," and Mac the end. But somehow Macmillan rallied his forces, and was announced that an inquiry into the whole affair was to be conducted by Lord Denning, a leading judge. At Ward's committal proceedings, going back to Premier likely to resign soon and Mac the end. But somehow Macmillan rallied his forces, and it was announced that an inquiry into the whole affair was conducted by a leading judge. Right. At Ward's committal proceedings, 3 weeks before the trial, the charges had been elaborated. Living on the immoral earnings of 3 prostitutes, Mandy Rice Davis, Christine Keeler, and Margaret Richardson, otherwise known as Ronna Ricardo, inciting Christine Keeler to procure a girl under the age of 21 to have unlawful intercourse with a third person, and himself procuring a girl for the same unlawful purpose. In evidence, Keeler had denied that she was a prostitute, but had admitted taking some money from Perfumer and other men as a gift for her mother. Rice Davis had said that she had been kept by Peter Rackman, but had also slept with, among others, the film star Douglas Fairbanks Jr. and Lord Astor. Margaret Richardson had described a number of occasions on which she had been paid to have intercourse with clients. She had used Ward's flat in Bryanston Mews West. Right, now she was using Ward's flat. This lady was using Ward's flat, so it was like a friend or a patient of Ward. She asked probably Ward if she can use his flat. Now when they probably went to the flat with her clients were these people that that are quite famous, so they got to know Ward as well. So in another instant, Ward seems to be the odd one out, as he's just the doctor on his grounds, and all of a sudden he knows about 50 celebrities and 50 famous people all at the same time because of these call girls. I suspect, I'm not too sure, the trial of Stephen Ward is open to discussion with everybody. I can't make a judgment on my own, you know what I mean. The trial of Stephen Ward was opened at the Old Bailey on 22 July 63. The police produced a new witness, Vicky Barrett, a real prostitute, who had turned out to have Ward's telephone number in a diary. Right, and I'm going to stop here and we'll continue with this later. Now, she had a doctor's telephone number in her diary. So what?